Hello everybody, welcome to the latest instalment of Monty's Restoration. I know things have been a bit slow just lately, what with the naff weather and all that, and even though the weather's picked up now, still marooned in the shed, cars off the road waiting for parts. Well, never mind, there's plenty to do, even if it's only cleaning nuts and bolts. The prop shaft bolts here just been through the works, they're ready to get bagged up. And we're back on some of the heavy stuff. Got the rear tow hook here, giving it the once over. It all came apart reasonably well. You can see the various bits on the floor there. Back plate, locking pin, main towing pintle out the middle. One small problem. The big bush from the towing pintle came out stuck to the pintle, and it's not meant to do that. It should stay in the back plate. So we'll have to refit that. The rest of it just looks like it wants a good clean up. And we start with the back plate. Wire brush over, and then a fresh coat of the old Bonder primer. There's a couple of little brake brackets there getting a coat of paint while we're at it. That's the first bit done, and then we moved on to the rest. And here we are, all cleaned up and all back together. Looking very nice too. Locking plate, spring loaded that is, that works nicely. Got that bush refitted on the end of the back plate so the pintle swivels nicely. Fresh drop of grease in that, it's come up nice. That's the locking plate going in. Safety pin in the top, nice new one in there. And the whole thing opens and closes just nicely. So that's ready to go back on when we get round to it. Even heavier now, we tack some of these brake drums. There's the first one, cleaned up, and a nice coat of heat resistant black on it, ready for its green top coat. This one wasn't too bad cleaning up. It came off the station with the leaky hub seal, so most of it was just cleaning off the oil and grease. It wasn't too rusty. It didn't take that much to clean it up, unlike this other one. This one, oh my god, now this is going to take a bit of doing. There's some quite heavy rust on here, especially on the inside. That should be nice and shiny. That's where the brake shoes run. So I think before we try and wire brush that, we'll get it in the electrolysis bucket for a few days and get some of that rust cleaned off before we start attacking it. There we are, 24 hours later. You can see it's starting to bubble away nicely. So we'll give that a bit longer and then we'll turn it round to get the other side done. I did get down the farm at one point. I borrowed the wife's car. I managed to pull these prop shaft flanges off the rear axle along with their 3 nuts. The front two came off quite nicely, but the back one took a bit of effort. And if you look at the nut, you'll see someone's had it off before without the benefit of a spanner, and they've used a chisel. And of course then I couldn't get a socket to fit over it, so I had to knock it off with a chisel myself. Still, we've dressed it up and tidied it up, and when we come to refit it later, at least we can do it with a socket and get it done properly. As for the flanges, yeah, fronts have cleaned up quite nicely, and so have the backs. But now we have a problem, and it is quite a serious one. This shaft bit here, that should be nice and shiny because that's where it sits in the oil seal, holds the diff oil in, and all that rust pitting is not going to seal against anything. This is off the centre axle and it's even in a worse state. That is proper chewed up. This is the back one. It's the best of the 3, but it's still not that good. So we need to be sorting them out. And it's reasonably easy to do. All you need is to machine that off and then get a sleeve made to fit over the top to bring it back up to size. But you need a lathe to be doing that, and I haven't got one. So I'm going to have to farm that out to a man who can, as they say. So that's one for the future. In the meantime, well, switch panel stickers have turned up, courtesy Richard at the Austrian Champ Owners Club. So many thanks, Richard, and we'll see how we get on fitting them on. I've slotted the switch panel in this old dashboard. Makes a handy angle of working surface. The stickers are here, all cut out, ready to fit. A little artist brush to smear them on with. A little pot of water for soaking them in. Soak the stickers in the water till they go soft, and then slide them on and move them into place with your little artist brush. There's the first 3 there, and there's the bottom set at the bottom for the starter and the headlight switch and the ignition. They're quite fiddly to fit on, and I spent ages stroking them this way and that and trying to get them straight. Looking at the picture here, Some of them don't look quite straight now, but then when you look at it at a different angle, they do look straight. So I'm quite pleased with it. Once they've dried out thoroughly, I give it a coat of clear varnish over the top just to seal them in, and that'll be the whole panel finished. So yeah, I am really pleased with the way that's coming on. It looks very nice. Back in the shed then, I fished the brake drum out the electrolysis bucket. It's had 4 days soaking in there. Give it a once over with a wire brush, clean it right up, and that's come up very nice. I'm really pleased with the way the inside's come up as well. There's a few little scores on it, but nothing to worry at home about. There's certainly no heat cracks or any distortion, so that's going to live again. So there's a couple of brake pipes here getting a coat of paint. They've been through the clean-up process. And here's our brake drum with its fresh coating of heat-resistant black on it. So yeah, quite pleased with the way that's come out as well. The old electrolysis does a good job cleaning the rust off. Here's the next one sitting in the bucket. We'll leave that for a few days and then we'll attack that one. One more to do and that'll be all 4 done then. Hopefully in the next few days I'll escape the shed and get back down to the farm and start doing some more on Monty himself. In the meantime though, hope you've been enjoying the videos of what we have been doing. Do tick the like and subscribe boxes if you haven't already. As I say, it encourages me to do more. And yeah, look after yourselves. We'll see you all in the next part. Bye for now.